Good evening. It is 5:30 on a Sunday evening, and I want to talk about self-doubt, because after I uploaded the first YouTube video yesterday afternoon, I then got slapped in the face with self-doubt. It came up in a big way, and a lot of negative chatter went through my brain. It sort of hijacked my afternoon, if you like, my afternoon and my evening. Sort of normal thoughts about normal self-doubt thoughts about what am I doing? I'm exposing myself. What if XYZ sees this? Imagining what sort of negative feedback there might be, imagining criticism of what I was doing. And it really disturbed the rest of my evening. And I couldn't stop it. I didn't really try that hard, to be fair. I was just aware that it was there, and that's what I did. And I think self-doubt is normal. We are conditioned not to, we're conditioned to stay small in society and keep our head down. And if you do something that's seen as putting your head above the parapet, exposing yourself, having an opinion, then you're fair game, really. And I think that self-doubt ties in with that a lot, because it's external conditioning, really, isn't it? And I think a lot of it's learned. So I just let it be. I just let it hang around, and I made a few adjustments to my evening. Instead of watching my usual I normally watch a couple of dramas before bedtime, and they're quite involve concentration, and that's what I was struggling with. So I just picked some videos off YouTube that I knew wouldn't be too taxing, easy watching. It took me ages to get to sleep, but I just sat with it. And that's something I would definitely like to quickly touch on, is that there's talk these days of sitting with discomfort, and that's really what I did. But I think the idea that you sit with discomfort paints a picture that you should maybe sit in a chair and wait for the discomfort to pass. And I didn't do that, and I don't think that necessarily you should. I think it's more about allowing the discomfort to be there rather than taking action to try and get rid of it. And so I woke up a couple of times in the night, but other than that, I didn't really adjust anything I did. I didn't try and numb that discomfort, as tempted as I was to take the video down after I posted it. And what was really interesting was, when I woke up in the morning, although I woke up earlier than normal, I had a complete sense of calm and confidence. So the self-doubt had completely passed me by, and thought that was really interesting. I felt like I was in alignment with myself again. And as the sort of days gone on, I've had a lot of ideas about things I could talk about, and there's a lot of processing going on inside me at the moment because of changes that I'm making on a personal level, and that's an adjustment, and adjustment is often really quite uncomfortable. So I thought it was worth to mention about self-doubt, because I think it's a thing for a lot of people. I think a lot of us experience it, and I think it's good, definitely for me, to just allow that to be there, and it will naturally settle and pass by. But I think self-doubt can also be it can also have a positive function, because it can make you reflect a little bit on what you're doing. you can allow it to just give you a little bit of guidance, to just have a deeper think about what you're doing. And so you don't have to completely disregard it in that respect. You know, you treat it as it's there, and all those thoughts come into your head, and they're firing away left, right, and centre, trying to keep you safe. And it's no problem to just have a think, well, really, am I doing the right thing? And then telling yourself, well, yeah, I think I am. And that's okay. And so the self-doubt has passed. It came, it went, and another great day has been had. I'm wishing you all a lovely evening.